Before the sun touched the sky, while the world was still asleep, Noor was already awake. The soft sound of the adhan echoed from her phone, and she whispered, "Alhamdulillah for another day." She knew something many of us forget. Every single breath is a gift, and every moment is a test. Noor performed wudu slowly, letting the cool water wash away not just sleep, but sins. She stood in prayer, not rushing, not distracted. In sujud, that moment of ultimate closeness, she made a quiet promise. Ya Allah, let me be useful today. After Fajr, she recited the Quran, even when her voice trembled with tiredness. Then she opened a small notebook and wrote, "Today's goal, 100 good deeds, seen or unseen." In the kitchen, love began at home. Noor noticed her mother rubbing her hands in exhaustion. Without being asked, Noor took over. She made the tea, packed lunch, and cleaned the mess others had left behind. These weren't chores. To Noor, serving her family was an act of worship. She tied her younger brother's shoelaces, kissed her father's forehead, and reminded him to drive safely. Before leaving, she placed some breadcrumbs on the balcony for the birds and filled a small bowl with water. Even animals are Allah's creation, she smiled to herself. The street was busy, noisy, and impatient, but Noor walked with a sense of calm. She helped an elderly woman carry her heavy groceries across the road. She ignored the rude comments of a hurried stranger. She quietly picked up a plastic bottle that others had stepped over. She just whispered to herself, "Allah saw." At school, Noor faced her own set of challenges. Someone made a joke about her hijab. Someone else was spreading rumors. Her heart hurt a little, but her tongue stayed clean. Instead of responding with anger, she chose dignity. She shared her lunch with a girl who was pretending not to be hungry. She stayed after class to help a student who was struggling with their homework. And when she saw someone being bullied, she stood up for them, even when her own voice shook. Noor understood that good deeds are not always easy, and that's precisely why they matter so much. Back home, tired and hungry, Noor still prayed ASR on time. Her siblings were being loud, and her head was starting to hurt. But she listened to them, helped with their games, and taught with a patience that was truly tested. Later, she visited a sick neighbor, bringing a small container of soup and a heart full of hope. She held the woman's hand and made dua for her, not loudly for others to hear, but sincerely from her heart. Before Maghrib, as the sky turned a beautiful orange, Noor opened her small savings box. She had been collecting money for a new pair of shoes she really wanted. She paused, holding the money in her hand. Then, with a deep breath, she placed it all into a charity envelope. Ya Allah, please accept this from me. That small sacrifice. That act of giving up something she loved weighed more than gold in that moment. After Isha, she sat alone, reflecting on her day. She didn't count her deeds on her fingers. She counted them in her heart. A prayer that was prayed with focus. A tear that was held back in patience. A kind word that was spoken when silence would have been easier. A smile that was given even when she felt a little broken inside. Before finally going to sleep, Noor raised her hands one last time. Ya Allah, I tried my best today. And please accept what was sincere. As she closed her eyes, a profound peace covered her like a warm blanket. She hadn't changed the world in one day, but she had changed herself. And in the sight of Allah, that was everything. Thank you for watching. If Noor's story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more content like this.